Hey guys, Ewok Plays here, and today, welcome back to another Ewok Plays video. Today we're going to be going over the first quarter of the Sunday Night Football game versus the Bengals. I recently just got all 22, so we're going to be doing this for pretty much every game. Some things I wanted to talk about were the run game, the defense, the pass rush, the pass schemes by Greg Roman, and how well Lamar did. I'm going to be talking about that throughout the video. So for now, we're going to go over this first drive by the Bengals and how our defense performed. This first one is going to be to Jamar Chase. So iffy here. Owe he sticks with it. He shimmies up the line. He's going to get blocked. But Bynes needs to be faster to get this this edge so that before Jonah Williams can. You're going to see that he does not get the edge, and that's how that big of a gain gets. I wonder how I can do that better. Yeah, so he just gets pushed out of the way. Jamar Chase is going to bounce off that. Marcus Williams is going to be there, but Owe also helps with the tackle. You'll see it better on the close-up view. Yeah, so right now, wide open lane. Bynes needs to get there. Jonah Williams does a really good job of blocking. That's gonna, yeah, I did this earlier. So this is a block. Owe is gonna do a nice job. So Jamar Chase is gonna cut that off of the back, and then Williams is gonna be there to save it. So that was a nice tackle by Williams. Unfortunately, he's gonna be out for a while. The next play is not the play we're gonna be talking about. This is, oh no, it is. So that's a great open field tackle by Marcus Peters, one of the best man corners in the game. Oh, I wanted to talk about that. Whatever. Just the fact that Jamar Chase is very shifty, and Marcus Peters made that tackle is Marcus Peters showed up to play this game. The next one we're going to be talking about is this quarterback hit by Calais Campbell. So you're going to see him absolutely demolish the center. This is going to be a stunt. Matabike is going to go around Campbell and these two guys. JPP can win against La'el Collins. He's been doing that. Technically, he did it all game. And then Owe over here, he's going to get blocked by the tight end. Running back's going to chip him. And then Jonah Williams is just there for protection. And once we get Tyus Bowser on the other side to create havoc, that's totally going to help Owe with the pass rushing ability. So you'll see Calais Campbell absolutely just maul someone here. There you go. He just got him out of the way. And since Matabike's doing a stunt, that means the left guard has to go get the Matabike on the stunt, and Calais Campbell just comes through like a heat-seeking missile and just destroys Joe Burrow. The next play is going to be the Mark Andrews RPO. This is one of the plays that I really like that Greg Roman does, but he does it a lot. So maybe if we can do it a little bit less. Yeah, so this is why I like it, because it has the whole defense, like literally everyone except for Mike Hilton, who's just standing there. I think that's Mike Hilton. Or is that Awuzie? I don't know. Whoever that is. He's standing there. Literally everyone on the field is moving towards the right. Except for Mark Andrews and Lamar. He sees, look at his eyes. Okay, maybe erase that. His eyes are focused out here to read this eye right here. That's Sam Hubbard. So that's going to be a nice play, and then Andrews can just yak it up and get some extra yards. The next play is going to be the Duvernay botched snap. So some things here. I love how we're using Duvernay. You'll see him a little bit more. Oh wait, no, that's not the notes. This play has to be better. But it always feels like Duvernay is always in the right place at the right time. We have to make it so that, because this is another it happened last week and it happens again another time this week, that we have to give our motion guys enough time to get to the other side, and that's what happens here. He just snaps it, and then great IQ for Duvernay just to pick it up, and Lamar is right there. He's going to pick it up and run the same thing, but Duvernay's here. He just makes someone miss, makes that guy look silly, and then runs about for 10 for a first down. That's crazy to me. The next one is going to be the Duvernay. This is the same thing, but one thing I wanted to add is that likely needs to learn how to block someone. I mean, that was kind of a good block if you think about it. He laid his body on the line, but he kind of looks lost out there. Like he stops there, okay, and then he just puts his shoulder. You gotta put the shoulders square like that, and just stand there. But I mean that works as well. Just lean into them, their hands up. I guess that's the only way for him not to get the holding call. Next up is going to be a Duvernay boot. Yeah. So this is another boot. What do I have for this? Yeah, this is the PA boot. We use this play all day. This is the second time. Is it the second time we've seen it? Yeah. No. This is the first time we've seen it. So that's just going to be a simple play action. Lamar's going to scramble out. And then we'll have Duvernay in the flat if Andrews isn't open, which he's not. Pratt can just drop back. And who's that, Robinson? If Lamar had more time, Robinson might have gotten open. But that's just a good job of checking it down over the flats. And that gets you a first down. So, I mean, don't be afraid to let your receivers go after for some yak yards. Our next play is going to be a good downhill run from J.K. Dobbins. I mean, I can't wait till J.K. Dobbins gets healthy. I wonder if. All right, we're gonna try it with all 22 view. Just this is a simple dive play. This is where I check the time in recording, but this is a better. Power? No, it might be a power right or power left. So right now this guy's a block. Lamar is not looking at Hubbard, so this is a design run, I believe. That's a good block. That's a good double team. And who's this guy? Is that Ronnie? Yeah, Ronnie needs to because Ricard's gonna grab 91. I think this is Linderbaum. Linderbaum's going to get Pratt. So Stanley needs to work up field and get Logan Wilson. And I don't think he does that. Oh, no, he does. No. That's Morgan Moses that was on that double. No. Okay, so I had this wrong in my notes. That's Stanley. Stanley does a good job. It's Morgan Moses that is the pooler that needs to grab someone. Actually, I think we're gonna redo this. Ricard's kind of losing his block here, but that's one of the best pass rushers. Can we skip a little ahead of time? Yeah. So there's a good block there. Good block there. Ricard's doing his job. Now we have two guys on Pratt. They're both looking up towards Wilson. Stanley needs to come up Yeah. I don't know. What happens? I wasn't paying attention. I wish there was a way to go in slow-mo. We're gonna go. I'm just gonna. All right. Yeah. Okay. So Stanley misses Pratt right here. All right, I think that's Ricard working over on Hendrickson there. He's going to take him to the round, I think. Yeah, so Stanley loses his tackle, and I think Moses sees that, so he's going to block there. But he should be pulling a Von Bell here. Okay, so this is what happened. Stanley lost his block against Pratt. And Moses is stuck trying to block Logan Wilson when you should be going up to Von Bell. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's what happened. Basically, Stanley, it's his first game. Cut him some slack, but Moses, that's I don't know. Next play is the Duvernay toss. I love how we're using him more as a Josh Oliver type. I'm going to draw here just to mark it, the start of it. Watch Josh Oliver. Josh Oliver is right here. He's going to go up and just pin this guy. That's not Josh. Where's Josh Oliver? Is it Josh Oliver? No, that's him. This guy right here. He's just gonna pin whoever comes next to him. Watch Josh Oliver work here. He just drives him back and pancakes him. Man, that's really good. What else did I have here? This is some of my. I'm being picky with Greg Roman. Why only use Duvernay in a game where we don't have Bateman? Why can't we use him while we have Bateman as well? And he also didn't get many play calls in the later quarters. But they're highly effective. And then for the offensive line, I have Stanley not doing well. Stanley's this guy right here. That's him on the pool. He's blocking his own man. This will probably be better on this view. So let's see. So whoever this is kind of losing. Who's this? Morgan Moses is going to town on this guy. This is Josh Oliver, I think. But Stanley's going to be going. Yeah, so this is Ricard. Ricard's going to. Yeah, so it was Mike Hilton. Ricard's going to block Mike Hilton. That's a good block. Whoever this is, I think that's Oliver. He's going to block that. Linderbaum. Did Linderbaum start blocking someone? He had to, right? This is Linderbaum. Let's watch him. No, he doesn't. Man, that Linderbaum is fast. He's not fast enough to get him on the outside now. So, as Linderbaum, you got to let him go. You got to get up to Bates. And let Stanley. That's why we have an extra blocker for Stanley to come and block Logan Wilson. But I think Duvernay goes outside. Linderbaum's got to see that and get up to Jesse Bates to the next level. But that was a good run, good toss, good play. This is another instance of not allowing enough time on the play clock clock for Wallace to come over. You can kind of see that. Oh, well, likely wasn't in motion. So, as Lamar, you have to wait for your blocker, or for your... Who was in motion? I'm confused. Was there anyone else motioning? I have to. Probably not. Yeah, so no one else was motioning. So I don't know why, but Likely's got to have enough speed to get over there. Likely is the only read on this play. You'll see that in a second. But Josh Oliver is going to miss this block. He focuses on this guy when he's supposed to be crashing down on Sam Hubbard, I think. But right here, actually, I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. So right here, where is he supposed to throw the ball? Wallace is out because he's not going to cross body throw. Andrews is out because there's a safety and a linebacker there. Likely's out because he's 2 feet away. D-Rob and Likely are the only 2 reads, and D-Rob's out of the play because there's a corner and a safety there ready to pick that off. And a linebacker if he keeps coming over. So my main critique is calling the same. And Eli Apple did come down, so he might have had D-Rob if he made a good throw, but that was just a broken play. The next one is going to be an into Prochet. Yeah, so you can see Josh Oliver not quick enough to block that guy. Yeah, Eli Apple came down. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. So this next play is going to be an into Prochet. What did I say here? Our O-line needs to help Lamar. That's what I wrote down. They kind of just got beat. I mean, I guess not. Lamar just threw it extremely early. He could have waited for... But he saw that was open. But he's got to make that throw up here. Prochet had hit his hands, but that's a tough play to make. Another thing is spacing. I like the play call. I put spacing down because I thought right here, Lamar should have hit that way earlier. Right here, I thought that it was going to be a double out, but Andrews does a double move, and I think it might have worked. Oh, no, never mind. Likely might have been open. That was that play. Next up is going to be the Isaiah Likely drag. What did I write down here? Oh, no, this is where the O-line... Oh, no, this is where O-line did really good. I apparently liked the concept. Yeah. So I don't know what J.K. Dobbins says. He should have stayed in the block because there's going to be another flat coming down. But J.K. Dobbins is there. And then the 2 outside receivers are going on goes. And then Andrews is just going to get open because that's what Andrews does. If Lamar had more time in the pocket, this would have been a touchdown. I mean, Andrews is wide open, but Likely makes a nice catch, but he's going to be short. The O-line did their job except for Morgan Moses. That's running. Who? This is Moses. This is Stanley. Who gets killed? No, it is Morgan Moses. So they did a stunt, so everyone should be going over. That's what everything's happening. Stanley's got that guy. Powers has got that guy. Linderbaum and Zeitler were double teaming 58, but then their stunt came over, so Zeitler pulled over to 94, and then Moses has to be fast enough and IQ smart enough to get Logan Wilson, but he just wasn't fast enough. That was a good job. Blitzes are hard, man. They're extremely hard. Next up was the Joe Mixon toss. This is something with Joe Mixon. You can tell he's getting the ball because of his straight up posture. If he's bent over, then that means he's going to be receiving, or you'll see it later. But this is a good play for our edges. That was one of our focuses that I said at the beginning of the video. So always lined up with this, with the receiver, and the receiver's going to try to push him out this way so that the toss can get around him. But what Owe needs to do is just run straight through that receiver. He didn't do this last week. That's why I'm bringing this up. Just keep running straight through that receiver. He's like, look at his frame. He's this big, and then the receiver is not big at all. So he should easily run him over to get some pressure, and that's what he does. So let's watch this. Yeah, he just bullies him. And then JPP is back there too. Oh, voice crack. JPP was back there to stop the cutback. This was a very good drive for Pierre-Paul. Starts with that tackle, and then the next play was a chase drag. So whenever Chase comes down in the backfield, you know he's getting the ball. This is another example of Mixon being hunched over and not straight up. But Chase is probably going to get the ball. Watch Pierre-Paul on this play. He does the same thing Owe did and was so fast and disruptive then that he couldn't, that even Chase had to like sidestep. Watch. You're like, oh shoot, he's in the backfield already, and then he had to get out. But watch, is this Pepe? Watch Pepe Williams on this play. Right there, he doesn't over pursue it and come in this gap because Chase could have just cut it back up there. He just waits. I think Pepe is going to be really good. Look at he just waits, buys his time, and then goes in and makes him go out of bounds. Another thing, look at Patrick Queen at the end of this. Joe Mixon versus Patrick Queen is like Mixon's just over there. He's going to try to block some people. Nice block. Boom! Oh man, I love Patrick Queen. And then the next play, after two great plays from Pierre-Paul, this drive was amazing for him. This is exactly what we need. This is this angle doesn't do justice. This is a good one. So this is going to be a stunt between Campbell and Pierre-Paul. So that's a one-on-one, and the center's nowhere to be found. Pierre-Paul needs to win in this B gap. And you can see Calais Campbell's eyes. He's watching. This was a design stunt to where Campbell's watching Pierre-Paul go through that B gap. And then as soon as he does, the center and the right tackle get crossed up, and then Calais Campbell can come around. But that's a good job from Pierre-Paul to wrap up, get the sack, and Calais Campbell's just there to finish it off. It's exactly what we brought him to do as a Baltimore Raven. So, got a couple more drives. Already 24 minutes in. 7 minutes, we can do this. The next play is going to be Dobbins Power. It might not be power. I just put it as power. Yeah, it's the same play we did earlier. But this time we had great blocking. JK's just got to bounce that off of Mark Andrews in the second level, and this is his like second big game. So I mean, he's fine. He'll get back in the swing of things. But great blocking. Everyone did their job. Ricard's gonna come up It's a good down block there. Morgan Moses has a good block there. Ricard's there. Andrews is there. He's just got to make Von Bell miss or outrun him. And he kind of second guesses himself, but he has enough balance to stay upright. So, I mean, it's a really good run from J.K. Dobbins. So I have 2 plays here. The second play and the third play. Both are blitzing. Both have better numbers than we do. And both plays have 1 player unblocked. This is just like a precursor to next week against New York because they love to blitz. And I'm not saying blitz, another thing, blitzes are really difficult. But having 3 guys block 2 people here, maybe not. JK is on a route, so he has to block him. Pratt's going to come open. I think whoever this is, he's going to block Wilson. But let's see. No. So technically there's 2. Dobbins misses the check completely. So technically there's 2. And Lamar still gets out of it somehow. That's crazy to me. There's 2 unblocked players coming in, and Lamar somehow gets away from it. Man, pay the man. And then this next play is the same thing. They send 6 guys instead of our 5 guys. Henderson. See, I don't know if this was the right play by Macari blocking Pratt. Well, I guess because that guy would have a straight shot while his Henderson had to come around, but we don't want our quarterback, like anybody other on the Giants would just destroy Lamar there. We don't want that to happen. So this was a lot going on this play. We tried to run this play a couple times on Sunday night. This is a sack, by the way. So this is great pass protection, except for Morgan Moses, but we're going to look in that in the top-down view. The flat, who's in the flat right here? Kenyon Drake, that's wide open. He can just turn up field and get a lot of yards, but Lamar doesn't see it in time. He's looking for the big play in Mark Andrews. But Mark Andrews is getting held right here. So, I mean, refs got to see that. Got to throw that flag there. They were all close to each other, Bermuda Triangle. And normally I would be upset about that, but they all kind of split off towards the end. But you could see his eyes. He was I think he was looking deep for Wallace. If Lamar had more time, Andrews was going to be open, but Kenyon Drake should be your first read man. Especially if it's that much room for him to run. So basically it's going to be Morgan Moses that gets beat. Everyone else is perfectly fine. Man, he just rips him. Look at this. He's just out of... Oh, man. Oh, Lord. He's got to do better. We got to have a better right tackle. I think Macari should play right tackle and Stanley should play left tackle. I don't feel comfortable for Morgan Moses being there. This was a very good play call, man. This is probably my favorite play call of the game, I think. Except for the... Oh, wait, no. No, this is just what Lamar does best, really. It's this play call. They fake the bubble screen to Prochet. Boom. And then they had a wide open gap for Dobbins to scoot up the field. But, I mean, he got held. So, I mean, that's 0 for 2 for the refs. And they kind of make it up later with Owe. But, you know, this is a Lamar scramble. This is the same play as before. Duvernay is going to come... Technically, Duvernay is the... Wait. Okay, so, I mean, this is the same play as before. Where Andrews is doing a cross. He's doing a deep. And then Lamar makes the adjustment and hits Duvernay. And then we do have a drag route this time. So, Lamar did adjust. This is one of our focus points on today. He did adjust, hit the underneath flat route first. And then they do it again for some reason. I mean, calling the same play twice in a row. I mean, it's not the same play. Yeah, so one goes up, one goes out, and then there's one that goes in the middle. And then Andrews is doing a cross. But it was covered perfectly. Like, there's no one open. And Lamar just has to run, and he got clamped down. So that's a good play by the Bengals defense. Next up, I have a check down. Bengals really didn't do much this drive. Nothing notably, except for this check down to Hayden Hurst. Oh, that's the hold on Jamar Chase. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Look at... All right, a lot of hate on Patrick Queen, but I really like him. Look, so as soon as Jamar Chase gets in the backfield, Queen's running up to Owe with his hands on his mouth, telling him, hey, watch Jamar Chase. Make sure he doesn't get open in the backfield. Exactly what he's talking about, because the ball is coming to Chase. And it does, and Owe's right there to... I mean, it's a hold, but he's right there. He's right there to stop it. I think this might be the check down to Hurst. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. What did I say here? Should have got pressure on the corner blitz with Stevens. This is the same play that he got the roughing the passer call last week, but and we're dropping Owe back in coverage. So as soon as Bowser gets back, that's his job. But Marcus Peters, man, this is probably one of his best games in a Ravens uniform, even though he didn't get a pick. But and then I have 3 more plays on this last drive to end the first quarter. This first one is a Duvernay crosser, is what we do best. He just gets over the linebackers. Nice little flat route here. Lamar's going to drop it in a bucket right here. That's what we do best. Our philosophy is... Wow, that's exactly where I placed. Can we go back to that? Look at that. Boom. That's our philosophy. It's just our guys are bigger and faster than you are. And it works, but we shouldn't be running crossers shouldn't be the only plays that we do. This is another example of a PA boot, play action boot pass. Robinson gets wide open here. It's a really good throw from Lamar. Other than that, I mean, this drive was really good for us. We cap it off with an Andrews touchdown. In the middle of the second quarter, and then this Dobbins tackle for loss. Dobbins, he's second guessing himself. He's got to cut and where he thinks he should cut. So I don't know why, because the play was designed to either go in here. Yeah, the play was probably designed to go in this gap, but it was just so much garbage in there that Dobbins tries to cut it outside. But, I mean, if he keeps going this way and then cuts it out that way, there's a lot more people over that way, as opposed to right there. He's a little shaken up after that play. But, yeah, that's about it for the first quarter. 30 minutes, give or take. Second quarter should be coming at you in the next couple days. Before Sunday, of course. That would be bad. But thanks, guys, for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys later.